Today, I'm gonna show you the Flush 2.0. Yes, the Flush is the move that has been used by all of your favorite My Team YouTubers you've seen lately, but this version is the new version, and this one is even deadlier. You can see me running here with the boost. It is literally a fake handoff that goes into a Flush from within the play. Absolutely deadly. So from now on, we'll refer this as SamFam's Flush Off move. Alright, so in order to do this move correctly, you will need a play. You will need specifically a handoff play. So in the case of the boost, since we're still in boost week, the boost does have a play like this available in the playbook, and it's called Give 4-2 Swing. So this is in the boost playbook. However, this flush off action does work for many other handoff plays, so you just gotta find the right one that opens up the baseline. But for today's sake, it will be in the boost playbook, and it's a Give 4-2 Swing. So now let's watch it one time in real time. So I'm just gonna run the handoff play as is, as you can see here. Now this handoff play actually opens up the baseline, which is what we want. As he cuts up for the handoff, we actually want to hold triangle and not circle. So let's take a look at it again in slow-mo. Once again, I'm bringing up the ball. I'm going to trigger the play, and you can see the baseline open up. And at this point, it's going to be a handoff. So if you hold circle, it's a handoff. We're not going to do that. We're going to hold triangle. So he runs at you like a handoff, but he cuts back through and dunks it down. Now, that version, I consider a C+, because it is not the deadliest version. So here, this is the failed version. So you can consider this an F. You can see me run it here with McDermott and Taj. I forced the pass, so never force the pass, otherwise turnovers. Now this version, I consider it as the B+ one, because I was able to pick off Aaron Brooks and Mirotic as I hold triangle through the handoff, so this is nice. But this is what I consider the A+ version. You can see me run the play here for Derrick Rose and passing it with Taj. I'm going to time the triangle perfectly, so Derrick Rose actually does a backdoor cut around Taj. That's the A+ version, and this one is unstoppable, online, offline, anywhere. So let's take a look at the A+ version, and I'll show you guys what the key is. So this time we're running it between Mirotic and Jimmy Butler. He's going to come for the handoff, and we're going to hold triangle right before he crosses Mirotic by the butt. So we're going to call it early as he reaches Mirotic. Let's check it out here again. Once again, the Derrick Rose A+ version in slow motion. I'm going to give it to Taj, and as Derrick comes up, you want to hold triangle right when he touches Taj's feet. Once he gets by the left foot, hold triangle. This will trigger a back cut instead of a cut around, and the back cut with Derrick Rose speed, deadly. And here's another failed version. I'm trying to run it with Aaron Brooks, who is slower than Derrick Rose. That does not work. So you need the offensive player to be faster than the defender to run this properly. All right, so make sure you use your basketball IQ for that. And this is the another A+ clip, another back cut. You can check it out here. It's between Taj and Derrick again. And you know by now to trigger the perfect version, you need to hold triangle right before he almost crosses Taj's back. And that will trigger a back cut, flush off. Gorgeous. And yes, you also probably want to run the play as is, just to keep the defense honest, because the play itself is still very good. So you can see me here run the handoff play without the flush off. I'm literally just going to hand it off. So I'm going to hold circle this time instead of triangle. And this leads to a handoff, and I can just play basketball from within this, hit the Roman. You got to do this so the flush off is even more effective. You can see me here run it again. I'm not going to hold triangle. I'm going to hand it off by holding on the circle. And I'm just going to play basketball. This play has really good spacing to end up with an isolation post at the end. So yeah, do that. Do not hesitate to run the play as is. If you use the flush off, it's not going to work either. So you're going to mix and match. Here, I do the flush off. I don't want to pass it. I fake the pass. I cancel it. And then I go back to the post. So if the pass is not there, make sure you tap circle while holding on the triangle to cancel it. And then once again, play basketball. Alright family, so yes, we're still in boost weeks. That's why I decided to show the flush off move with the boost. But it still works for any other team really. So make sure you find some nice handoff plays in the playbook that opens up the baseline, and you're good to go. Just instead of running the handoff, hold triangle, and hold triangle before it crosses the postman. Then you trigger a nasty backdoor cut. I hope you guys love this action. Let me hear you in the comment section and how you feel about it. And yes, Cash Nasty tutorial coming soon, and also more boost play coming. And tomorrow, or in Sunday, brand new freelance offense. Brand new, gorgeous freelance offense. Alright, thanks for coming by. I'll see you guys next time.